Hi friends, welcome back to the PYQ series. Guys, many a times you might have heard about UPSC prelims examination by many people that UPSC is an unpredictable examination and the questions are very unpredictable, particularly questions coming from map section is very tough because you cannot know that what is going to come and you cannot prepare everything. It is very difficult for you to prepare each and every map points. So I have seen students struggling with the map locations, guys. But I let me share you my own experience. My own experience says that UPSC prelims examination is very predictable. At least 70% of the questions you can predict. Every year you can predict, particularly map sections. You can easily predict the questions which are going to come in the prelims examination. That's the reason I have been using these techniques during my own preparation days, and that is why I cracked all the 6 prelims with a very high marks. And in the last 3 years I have been guiding many students through my predictions, and most of my predictions are coming true. Because the reason is that I understand the pattern, I understand the mind of the people who are setting the paper, and these videos are there to help you understand the mind of the people who are framing the question. Because once you understand and once you align your preparation in that direction, no one can stop you from qualifying the prelims examination. Take it from me. So I have one math question this today from 2020. But before I discuss this question, let me just share with you the theme on which UPSC is asking questions every year. So the theme is called climate change and water bodies. The theme is called climate change and water bodies. So every year, already I have made a video on that. Already I have made a video on this topic. But every year UPSC is asking question on climate change and water bodies. What they are doing is they are picking one water bodies from current affairs in the news that year, which have been affected by drought and climate change. Guys, you all know that because of the increasing effect of the climate change throughout the world, we have increasing incidence of droughts, multiple droughts, and the flow of the rivers are decreasing. And this is creating a havoc, an ecological havoc everywhere in the world. So what you need to prepare, so whatever water bodies if you see if come in the newspaper and if it is related to climate change, you need to prepare the source of that water body, you need to prepare the flow of that water bodies into, and then you have to prepare the countries, you have to prepare the continent, you have to prepare the tributaries, you have to prepare the national parks. So just what you do is that you go through the Wikipedia page of that river which is in news that year, and if it is affected by climate change, then definitely that is going to come in some way or the other. Directly they will not ask, but in some way or the other they will ask. So I'll just share with you. This is a 2020 question, and now I will show you two news item from two newspaper in 2019. So this is a newspaper by The Hindu. This is the Hindu news item. Zimbabwe's severe drought killing elephants and other wildlife. You can see here November 7, 2019. November 7, 2019. And what is the news item? The news item is that Zimbabwe's Mana Pools National Park, they are getting affected by the the drying up of the Zambezi River. Drying up of the Zambezi River. Similarly, you see one explained section in that month only in the Indian Express, why Victoria's Fall are down to a trickle. Victoria's Fall are one of the southern Africa's biggest tourist attraction, but they have been reduced to a trickle. And in that article only, I have just taken a clip from that article only. You see here, the falls are fed by Zambezi River. The falls are fed by Zambezi River, which is a boundary between Zimbabwe and Zambia. Zimbabwe and Zambia in the southern Africa. You can see here. So guys, that year, you see both in the Indian Express and the Hindu. So many people are confused which newspaper they should follow. You follow one newspaper, but follow it diligently. Diligently, everything which is coming in that newspaper, follow it properly. Many people accuse me, many people criticize me. Sir, you are giving notes, they are a little bit bulky. Guys, why they are bulky? Because I am preparing notes like this only. I am going reading each and everything inside that article. I am picking map points and I am discussing with you in my daily prelims notes. That is why they are bulky. Many people, what, they rely on some compilation which come at the year end and they are just like 100 pages and nothing comes from that compilation. What is the use of reading that? Okay, because UPSC is not asking questions on superficial level, guys. UPSC has already stopped asking questions from superficial current affairs. They are not asking like that. They are going very deep. And you see this question, Zambezi River was in news. Now let us try to solve this question. Let us try to solve this question. So guys, consider the following. This is a 2020 question. That was a 2019 item. Okay, November 2019 item. This is 2020 question. Okay, Mekong River, Andaman Sea. Okay, anyone who is preparing for UPSC prelims examination and have seen the map of India and its neighboring country can easily, okay, eliminate this. Can easily eliminate this. Why? Because I'll just show you. I'll just show you this. Okay, I'll just show you this Myanmar, and you can see this Mekong River. Okay, it goes here, and this is the Andaman Sea. Okay, this is the Andaman Sea. So you can see. Okay, you can see here that obviously the first option is incorrect. If you have seen little bit map also of India, okay, you can easily eliminate this. You can easily eliminate this. But okay, if you are a fresher, okay, and you don't know about these three rivers, it might be possible. Okay, it might be possible that you don't know about these three rivers, but what you know is that first is wrong. So first, okay, so we eliminate A and D. And since you have read the newspaper properly, if you have read the daily prelims notes properly, so you know that Zambezi River was in news and you have prepared Zambezi River. So Zambezi River flows into Indian Ocean. So the answer is 3 and 4. So the answer is 3 and 4. Option is C. Okay. So guys, you can see here. You can see here directly they are deliberating. See, they could have, okay, they could have trapped you. They could have given 4 here, and they could have given 3 and 4 here. Then you would not have been able to solve. See, UPSC wants you to apply option elimination tricks. UPSC wants you to follow current affairs thoroughly. Otherwise, you see, why they will frame questions like this. 3 and 4 they will give together, but 3 they will give separately. Okay, why? Because they don't want to confuse you. They don't want to confuse you. They want smart people to qualify UPSC examination. And what are these smart people? What are the characteristics of these smart people? The characteristic of these smart people is they are reading current affairs thoroughly, and that is the reason I make my current affairs notes, the daily prelims notes, which are very specific for only prelims examination, because mains is all about opinion, mains is all about analysis. So that you have to do, you have to read yourself, you have to follow, okay, editorials, and you have to form your own opinion. But as far as prelims is concerned, you have to now stop the superficial reading, stop relying on some, okay, compilation at the year end. And if you really want to crack the prelims, if you really want to be confident that yes, I am going to solve most of the questions which comes in the prelims examination, then you have to read in between the lines. You have to read between the lines. You can see here how you have to read, and that's the reason, okay, my current affairs are little bit, okay, monthly magazine little bit, okay, some 10, 15, 20 pages more in size, but you get a lot of value because these questions, they come in the examination. These questions, they come in the examination. So what is the theme, guys? What theme you have to look for while reading the newspaper, while reading the current affairs? Water bodies and climate change. Water bodies and climate change. Any water body which has been affected by climate change, you need to prepare that water bodies thoroughly. Okay, everything you need to prepare about that. And what is the best source? You do just the Wikipedia of, you go through the Wikipedia page of that. So this year wise, what water bodies are in use? Okay, I have already given this in my previous video, which I have made on the same thing, is that, okay, rivers of Europe. Many rivers of Europe, they are, okay, drying up. And then there is one river in South America, okay, and a reservoir in South America which is drying up. Okay, so these two can come this year. Okay, I'm just predicting it. Okay, high chances of it. So if you are preparing, okay, map points, okay, you should prepare these map points. And guys, I'm a small announcement. We are conducting exclusive map marathons where we are picking topics like this, only important topics. Guys, blindly if you just read everything, it's not possible. That is not possible. That is not the right way to prepare for the UPSC exam. And I have shown you just, this is, see, 2019, okay, 2019, and you see the question. You can see the question has directly come. Okay, you can see here. Okay, you can see here that question has directly come on the topic of Zambezi River. And if you know the Zambezi River, you know the answer. Okay, because okay, easily you can eliminate and you can get this answer. So guys, I hope you like the video. Okay, please guys, please support the videos, because see it guys, it takes a lot of effort to analyze things and to bring in front of you, because these things I can challenge you. Okay, you can go and you do a research on the YouTube, you will not get these kinds of videos. So these are okay, very valuable videos, and help okay these videos to reach a wider audience, particularly audience which are okay preparing for the first time. Okay, so that they don't get misguided, they don't put their effort somewhere which will not give them return, and they put their efforts in the right direction so that they qualify the prelims examination. And guys, okay, and guys, I'm telling you, this is from my own experience. This I'm telling you from my own experience. You can see here, I myself have cracked the exam, and with very good cutoff margin. With a very good cutoff margin. Particularly, this is very important for people who want to clear the forest services also. Forest service is a very important examination, and you all know that okay, it has okay it is an all India service, and for clearing forest service you need to at least score 10-15 marks more than the prelims cutoff. Okay guys, so please okay, if you are preparing for 2023, follow this Lakshya test series here. Okay, at this level, okay, at the level of Optima, this is called the Optima level. I am giving all important questions, entire year important questions I'm giving. Okay, here I will be framing questions on all important topics. I can tell you guys, at least 70 questions you will see coming in the examination directly. Thank you guys, bye bye, take care.